What is the history of religious tourism? Have you ever wondered how religious tourism began and evolved over the years? The history of religious tourism is fascinating and closely tied to the concept of pilgrimage. For centuries, people have traveled to sacred sites for spiritual reasons, blending their devotion with cultural and architectural appreciation. This journey has shaped the way we understand tourism today. Pilgrimage is a journey to a sacred place as an act of religious devotion. In Christianity, pilgrimages to holy sites like Jerusalem and Santiago de Compostela in Spain have been significant for centuries. These journeys are not just about reaching a destination, they representing a deep spiritual commitment. Similarly, in Hinduism and Buddhism, places like Benares in India and various stupas across Asia draw pilgrims seeking spiritual growth. As time passed, especially during the European Renaissance, travelers began visiting religious sites for more than just spiritual reasons. They started to appreciate the art, architecture, and culture surrounding these sites. This shift marked a new era where religious sites became attractions for both pilgrims and those interested in history and culture. Writers like Desiderius Erasmus pointed out the growing interest in these sites beyond traditional religious practices. In our modern world, the lines between pilgrims and tourists have blurred. Many religious sites now attract a diverse range of visitors. Some come seeking spiritual experiences, while others are drawn by history, architecture, or cultural heritage. This mix of motivations has turned religious tourism into a vital economic and cultural force. Places like Lourdes in France and the Basilica of the Virgin of Guadalupe in Mexico have become major tourist destinations. Santiago de Compostela, Spain, is a prime example of this phenomenon. The Camino de Santiago, a network of pilgrimage routes leading to the city, attracts millions of pilgrims and tourists every year. This influx of visitors supports local economies and helps preserve cultural heritage. The impact of religious tourism on communities is significant, as it fosters connections and promotes local traditions. The architectural and historical significance of sacred sites adds to their appeal. Structures like cathedrals and temples are revered not only for their spiritual importance but also for their beauty and historical value. Visitors who may not be motivated by religious devotion often find themselves captivated by the architecture and history of these places. This appreciation contributes to the broader cultural significance of religious sites. The history of religious tourism is a rich narrative intertwined with pilgrimage and the appreciation of sacred sites. It reflects a blend of spiritual, cultural, and economic factors that continue to shape our experiences with these landmarks today. Whether you are a pilgrim seeking spiritual growth or a tourist exploring history, the journey to places like Santiago de Compostela offers something for everyone.